Aloha team, this is Brendan, and this is a video just being able to bring everyone up to speed on what's new, what's exciting, and where things are at with the Paradigm Shift Central project, specifically in terms with the team Patreon crowdfunding, and also being able to help get you guys the shifter booster kits, which have been diligently being created to be able to send out to you guys. So for the team Patreon supporters, again, this message is really specifically for you guys, just to be able to bring everyone up to speed. As I said, where things are at right now, the main focus with the project is to be able to get out all of the shifter booster kits as soon as possible. And you may have noticed that this is actually like part of the reason why we haven't been simultaneously doing some of the regular team broadcasts over the past couple weeks, because in order to be able to take care of that, we have to sort of be able to allocate some of our focus. But in terms of how this works, people are signing up for the team Patreon at the asking price of $3 to $5 a month, and in return, they get the shifter booster kit, which comes with as many shift buttons, these exciting tools here, as they ask for within a reasonable amount. And also at $3 they get as many buttons as they want, and at $5 they also get the full kit, which comes with the Love Wand crystal massage tools. And again, these are like super awesome massage tools, and also used for like intention casting, and they're really good just for like shared massages, sensual purposes, and lots of other cool fun things. And they're kind of like mini lightsabers and stuff like that, so very practical to bring with you, and a lot of you guys are familiar with that. And again, and then you have like the additional crystal wraps that are just another little thank you to be able to add into these. And these are also practical tools to be able to wear with you out where you are as synchronicity evokers, in the same way that the buttons work. So again, lots of awesome buttons. And again, I just want to be able to confirm and reassure for the Patreon supporters that these kits are going out as soon as possible, meaning where things are at with the project, we really just want to be able to bring everything up to speed, to be able to do that before we continue moving into the further steps of the project. So it's a really exciting, awesome way to be able to help support this community. I mean, with this, it's this idea that when we all give a little, we all get a lot. So people can pay, you know, $3 or $5 a month, and they're getting a shifter booster kit, which has a value of between, you know, like $60 and $70. And so in that sense, it's this idea that like our collective support is allowing all of us to be able to benefit and to thrive through this process. Well, of course, the funds aren't just about the shifter booster kits, they're about supporting the ongoing time and energy involved with managing the project, the back end costs, and also like the additional features of featuring community content, what you guys are creating, and being able to share your stories and your media, and really just like evolving this social conscious media broadcast project network that Paradigm Shift Central is. And of course, being able to support the ongoing free classes and hangouts, the Destiny schools, the dream classes, the team building hangouts, the admin hangouts, and of course the global meditations, keeping those all free. That's very exciting and very important. And again, all of our team support allows that to continue to happen, while also supporting the ongoing videos that I'm personally working on, to be able to go out there as a field reporter, to be able to document the shift in consciousness, and to share with everyone what is happening, and to be able to work on the movies, the Journey to Lucidity movies, which is still an ongoing thing. So again, there's a lot of support that goes into this. And as we work up to 1,000 within the team Patreon, that's also going to unlock a new feature within the project, which will be a community resource pool for shift buttons, where people who aren't able to financially afford them or to sign up for the team Patreon, they'll still be able to order shift buttons literally for free, because they're being supported through the team Patreon. So they can sign up and get like, you know, like 15, 20 shift buttons simply just by asking. And so like that's a cool thing, and that's what we're kind of working towards. So right now, as it is, like again, my responsibility, my job as a director and ambassador is to be able to help raise the funds for the team support, for the team Patreon. And again, you can find the links for that in the information below. And so a little bit, and this is just kind of like behind the scenes, because some people kind of get curious about this, at the top of the month is when the donations go through. And so like in that sense, that's when we like really just need to like be able to take care and go through and message people and bring people up to speed. And what you'll actually notice is that, like, last night we did a live Q&A broadcast and we brought the team Patreon up to about 720, which is good. And then I wake up this morning and on the numbers it shows it now at 680. What's actually happening there is that at the top of the month, Patreon begins going through the people's cards, their credit cards, and some of them will get bounced, some of them get declined. This is kind of a common thing. It happens literally every month, and until they update their cards, it shows it as their pledge not being accepted. Which is why, you know, like, there's a few pledges, a few Patreon support pledges that just, like, I need to send people individual messages and just be like, hey, you know, thanks for your support. FYI, your card got declined this month. If you can update that when you can, that's greatly appreciated. And then, so, like, my job today, in addition to being able to help, like, get these kits out, and of course the kits also include the free hug signs, is to be able to just, like, take care of the back end stuff and to be able to, like, manage all this, to be able to bring the numbers up. And again, like, that's continuing to raise the entire process of what this project is capable of. So these, you know, again, these shift buttons, the reason why we're getting these out there is because these are literally accelerating the shift in consciousness. You know, they have the website for ParadigmShiftCentral.com on them. These things are very potent. And I was literally just getting a message from someone today who was talking about how they were wearing one, and just by wearing one they found someone to give them to, and it evoked, like, a conscious conversation. So, like, these aren't just, like, cool and fun to wear. Like, they're so encoded with, like, what they're actually designed for, that simply by wearing them it evokes synchronicity. It creates circumstances. The universe is just like, oh, you're wearing a shift button? Here, let me go find someone who you can give it to, you know? And then synchronicity comes into play, and so it's like you become that portal. And so that's a very consistent and powerful idea. And again, you know, like, one seed at a time, one person at a time, is allowing us to be able to help shift consciousness. Like, these buttons, they're there to help accelerate the shift in consciousness. And here's one, like, the new free hug buttons, which I think is, like, super exciting. Again, so it's like spreading compassion, spreading consciousness, building community. And this is part of what this real world game is about, you know, in terms of gamifying it. The way how you play is by helping shift consciousness, by helping plant seeds. So if you have the shift buttons, you can go out there, you can wear them, you can give them to people, you can hold on to them when the time is right, and you can leave them places. And there's just an infinite amount of ways to be able to use these. So again, if you're someone who isn't signed up for the team Patreon, what you can do is go to the links, patreon.com/Brandon Culleton, sign up. For the asking price is literally $3 to $5 a month, and then that will get you your shifter booster kit. And you can also request a color scheme and a crystal type for your love wands and for your crystal wraps, and also, again, requesting how many shift buttons you would like to get within your kit within reason. So again, huge shout out and thank you to everyone for being a part of this. Let me just take a second if there's anything else to think about. Again, you know, like, the team broadcast, they will resume in the future. Right now though, like, this needs to happen first. So, like, this is, like, the primary focus of, like, what you know, this is what I'm responsible for doing right now in terms of managing the project before we continue moving on with other parts of the project. So I really appreciate you guys, like, just, like, supporting this. Thank you so much for your patience. And so again, the asking donation price is only $3 to $5. The reason for that is that if people are donating more than that, they are more than welcome to, but at the same time, you know, like, we'd rather donate something that is manageable opposed to donating like 20 or 30 and then having to cancel it in a couple months. Like, work on those microtransactions, and that way the numbers stay consistent as we're working towards higher aspects of our team milestone goal. And again, our team milestone goal technically by the end of August is 800. We're going to keep going for that. I'm going to be doing some more live broadcasts to bring those numbers up, and then in theme with that, working towards our milestone goal of 900 by the end of September. So again, if you guys have been involved with this project, if you guys have been tuned into the live broadcast, if you guys have been a part of the global meditations, if you guys have watched the Journey to Lucidity movies, and you want to support this, you want to be able to bring more of this project, you know, like, this is about community, this is about shared experience, shared inspiration, shared creation. It's super exciting thing. So thank you so much, guys. Again, this video is just bringing everyone up to speed. Stay tuned for more updates, and to everyone signed up for the team Patreon supporters, I'll be sending you guys messages individually, checking in with you guys, making sure everyone knows what's up. And thank you so much for your patience. And again, stay tuned, because your shifter booster kits are on the way. And when they get to where they are, like, oh man, things are getting potent, things are getting shifty. So So again, guys, thank you so much. This is Brendan. Until next time, you can check out more at ParadigmShiftCentral.com. You can sign up on the main website for free at any time. Use the quest journals, document the shift in consciousness where you are collectively as a team. And thank you so much for your ongoing support. Much love, guys. Keep it shifty, and I'll see you in the future. Peace.